Traveling to Hanamura.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the playoffs for EGFH season in Overwatch. Today, we're starting off with a quarterfinal match between Woodstock Academy Gold and Ledyard's Cyber Kernel. This match will be followed up with Three Rivers Middle College's Wolfpack against Shelton's Galegoon Black at 5:30 p.m. Meanwhile, on stream 2, which you can find at twitch.tv/officialegf2, you just stick a 2 at the end of this stream, you can catch the quarterfinal match of Notre Dame's Green Knights against Farmington's Pioneers. The Canertex Panthers will be playing against New London's Green Team in the second quarterfinal match starting at 5:30 p.m. Eastern. So all that out of the way, my name is Roro, and I'm joined by Hans. How you doing, Hans?
Pretty good, pretty good. And as we kind of get into this quarterfinals, we got a bunch of pretty awesome teams going on here. Although we have played an intense season, we have New London Gold, White Tigers, Birds of Prey, and the NHS Bears. They have fought hard this season, but they have been eliminated from playoffs. But we do have Woodstock Gold versus Cyber Kernels here. On a pretty great map, Hanamura. We have Woodstock Gold. They have been the first place team throughout the entire season, going completely undefeated. How do you feel about that?
I think we're just gonna have to see what happens, because even though you're going undefeated, you can't get complacent, you know. And we're on Hanamura right now, one of the most great equalizers of Overwatch. So we'll have to see how this gets played out.
Yeah, definitely, I agree. It definitely helps that since Woodstock Gold has been kind of on stream more.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Until they go into these matches into the future, coming up. But looks like they're gonna start off their game here.
All right, now we have the shield war going on over at the choke. We got the Widowmaker on Pickle at best. Pickle at best going to try to get a pick onto it, but he's just going to be putting a lot of pressure onto the shield right now. Meanwhile, on the side of the Cyber Kernels, we got Obiga on the Roadhog, putting so much pressure on the shield. Havictor also on the other side, his opposite number, just raining shots on that shield. Right now, there's a Junkrat also on the side of the blue team. That's going to be a lot of pressure on that shield. Once again, Orbion able to take Pickle at best out. A nice trap going on over there. Mercybot's going to get the res off, however. Now Pickle at best is going to be uncontested on this high ground. Has to back up a little bit, but now the blue team's going to be a little bit disorganized from that. Lots of pressure going on. Yep,
definitely. It's really hard to be able to control this choke, and both teams are doing it pretty well with these Rhine shields.
Right now, we're gonna have Woodstock Gold pushing in a little bit now. They're stepping onto the point. Pickle at best gonna get the pick onto Orbion, and Havictor's gonna take down Captain Jones. But D-Roy's gonna get the res off on both Sakalugi and Captain Jones. Pickle at best is able to take down D-Roy during that Valkyrie. That's a huge headshot, and he's gonna get 2 more picks in the middle of that fight, and that's gonna be the point for Woodstock Gold.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of pressure here from Pickle at best, getting 4 picks off throughout the entire fight overall. Looks like Woodstock Gold is getting a lot of synergy, and they've definitely practiced this Widowmaker a lot. With this Widowmaker even advancing as far as almost to the second point already, before even they cap the first point.
Right, now we have almost four or five ultimates on the side of Woodstock Gold. We'll see what they can do with that. Sakalugi sitting on a high noon almost, and he's going to be able to take down that Pharah Mercy combo pretty handily.
Yeah, it looks like Cyber Kernels actually switched off their Mercy to a Moira, so one of the new additions here to the playoffs, because they haven't actually played on the Moira patch. It was very interesting to see both teams play Mercy as they first started walking into this game.
Right now, Sakalugi's going to be going down. Orbion's going to get the tech on the Pickle at best, but right now, Mercybot once again has Valkyrie. He's going to pop that out. We're going to res Pickle at best. Whole hog going out from Havictor, trying to push everybody off the point. And a huge combo coming out. Earthshatter and Rocket Barrage is going to wipe the floor with this team. Blue team struggling to stay on point. Right now, Orbion's going to pop that Ripfire, unable to get a kill. And now Shadow Dragon's going to go down. Right now, the Cyber Kernels need to scramble back onto the point. Orbion still sitting on the point. No one's taking him down yet. Emblazon is going to take down Deroy, and Havictor's going to take down Orbion. Right now, Emblazon takes down Sakaluigi, his counter, to say the least. And right now, they're just having so much trouble stabilizing. This red team is just landing these kills.
Yeah, a very quick 2-point cap from the Woodstock Gold team. Looks like it's going to be a little bit tough for this Cyber Kernel team to deal with this Widowmaker. Widowmaker is practically uncontested on that top railing on that second point there.
Right now, I don't know if Sakalugi was able to get off his ultimate. I didn't hear the high noon.
Yeah. What do you think about this Moira pick coming in? Like, it's definitely fairly new to this team. We have, you know, they've basically only played on the Mercy patch, where both teams have to play Mercy, you know, for these past couple of weeks as they lead into playoffs. Well, what do you think about this new addition of Moira?
I think Mora provides a lot of great close quarters healing. Just it's like it's a spray. It can go past your teammates, and if you just spin in this little circle, you heal everybody up. So I think her damage is also great. It's just sends that orb out. It doesn't expire until it's done all of its damage. It slows people down even, and then the range on her right click is just phenomenal.
Definitely. I think the orb bounces within the first point of Hanamura is going to be really helpful as Cyber Kernels look to defend this next point. Actually, are they on offense? I'm sorry, my fault. They're on offense now. But I personally want to see how these teams play around the Mercy on the side of the Woodstock Gold, since the res got nerfed and they have like so much leeway of like being able to kill the Mercy as she's going in for that res. I want to see how this Mercy, you know, deals with that in terms of her positioning.
Right, and we're going to see Orbion on the soldier to try to counter the Spare Mercy combo, but honestly, I don't think a single soldier is enough to deal with this combo. It's just so much more powerful with the synergy between two heroes than one.
Gotcha. It's interesting to see Pickle at best switch off from the Widowmaker to the Orisa, but I do like the Orisa here on the defensive point one.
Right now, we're going to see a bit of a dive comp coming out from the Cyber Kernels. Let's see what they do about this Orisa shield.
Yeah,
definitely. Not gonna... Yep, go ahead.
No, you're fine. The Orisa shield is definitely pretty hard to break through, and especially coming in through that first point. It's not, you know, as weak as that Rein shield. You know, Rein has to obviously recharge his shield, whereas Orisa can constantly place down that barrier. So it forces the Cyber Kernels to kind of try to attack in different ways. You know, either through the top window, stuff like that.
Right. And now Sakaludi's gonna get picked off. He just hopped in for a little bit, tried to see what was going on, gets immediately hit by the Torb turret, and then the nice hook by Havoc Twar to finish him off. Right now, the Cyber Kernels are down a Diva Mech and Sakalugi, and Blazon's almost sitting on a barrage.
Yeah. Looks like they're just basically have to go back and regroup. It's interesting. We actually see a Torb pick. I'm kind of trying to find out where his turret is right now, but it looks like Torb is doing pretty well right now.
Right, and now Sakaludi's going to land a nice direct on Blazon, but that's going to get rezzed immediately. This is the power of Mercy. You just res them immediately, and you're back in the fight. This Torb turret in the back, however, is just putting so much pressure on anybody who tries to jump in. Obi guy needs to set the precedent with his shield right now, but has to pop the shield just to keep his teammate alive at the choke. Pickle at best is just railing so much damage and has a shield up every 9 seconds. Look at that. It's just a healthy shield right now again. And now it looks like Obi guy's going to be popping his shield and going to jump in. Shatter Dragon's going to get hooked by Havoc Twar, and then the barrage is going to come out for Blazon. Sakaludi's going to pick onto Blazon, but now Mercy Bot's going to be sitting on this this Valkyrie. Could just res it immediately, or just wait for Blazon to come back, because this fight is just won. Mercy Bot's going to be resing.
Yeah, definitely. I think the res was worth it to use there, just because there's so much travel distance between the spawn and point one. Definitely a little trouble for Cyber Kernels with this Torbjorn turret and this pretty solid defense coming out of the Woodstock Gold side.
Right now, Orbion's going to be running around in the back, trying to get them out of position, but Havoc Twar is going to be covering that choke, getting the pick onto Captain Jones. Meanwhile, Blazon's just going to be running in, landing a lot of damage onto the Zarya. The hook's going to miss, but that's alright. This push is already dead for the Cyber Kernels.
Yeah. I didn't definitely think that Reaper should have synergized with this team pushing in more if he was just going to run in onto that point there. Definitely a little bit skewed in terms of communications, and now they're just going to have to sit and wait for respawns.
Right, now we have Sakalugi with the Zen Orb on him. We'll have to see if he can take down his turret. Unable to land all those shots, all those crucial shots, and now he's going to be taken down by Pickle at best. The trance is going to come out, the rest of his team is going to run in, but now Mercy Bot's going to pop that Valkyrie. Havoc Twar popping that whole hog. He's going to get 2 picks with that as the Transcendence ends, and Blazon's going to take down Shadow Dragon. It's another successful hold from Woodstock Gold.
Yeah, definitely. It looks like that Cyber Kernels are definitely going to have to wait and play around this Zarya ultimate. Like they definitely have to use it in comp. Oh wait, they swapped off of that Zarya, and now it looks like they're gonna go for a Roadhog. Roadhog's not gonna have his ultimate ready for this upcoming fight, so they're playing with 3 ultimates coming into this last team fight. It looks like.
Right, I'm not sure what that was to switch off when they have such a potent ultimate. Shadow Dragon's gonna get hooked immediately, but now the ult's gonna come out from Orbeon. He's gonna take down Overbutt, but Pickle at best and Havoctor are gonna survive. Just so much beef in this front line. Mercybot's gonna pop the res, gets taken down, unable to get unable to survive that encounter. But Emblazen's gonna get the pick on the Orbeon with the barrage. Sakalugi takes him down in turn. Right now, the rest of the teams are running into the point. The Transcendent's gonna come out for the red team. But now Pickle at best just gonna hold this point down, has so much sustain. Harassrador is gonna get hooked and killed by Shadow Dragon, and it looks like actually that the Cyber Colonels will take this point.
Yeah, it looks like Woodstock Gold's just gonna give up this point. Really good usage of ultimates there, finally just being able to cap that point on their last push, but it means that they have so little time going into this next push.
Commence attack.
Right now, we might have raised a couple eyebrows at that Zarya switch, but right now Shadow Dragon is sitting on a whole hog after that one fight.
Yeah, really good ult percentage, but it looks like they're basically charging into probably 3 ultimates here from the other side on Woodstock Gold. Hopefully they'll be able to manage their ultimates well going into this next point, because they need this time with Woodstock Gold having a whole 5 minutes already.
Right now, they're gonna have the Mei also to wall off this choke. The hook onto Orbeon, nice hook from Havoctor. It's gonna put this fight solidly in the favor of Woodstock Gold. Another hook, but unable to get the kill. And right now, I think that the Cyber Colonels just need to pull out.
Yeah, definitely. With the Pharah going out, I really think they should just be pulling out of this fight. But we see Obi Guy and we see Shadow Dragon still kind of in the middle of the fight. They really should be pulling back so they don't have to stagger their team here.
Now a nice ultimate coming out from Havoctor is going to take down Captain Jones, put Obi Guy really low so that Overbuck can finish him off.
Yeah, but I think this will probably be one of the best pushes that Cyber Colonels is going to have coming up here. We have 4 of their ultimates up. It looks like they're trying to pick these fights in these close corridors where Whole Hog and the Rocket Barrage excel in, and then they could just cover their defenses with a Transcendence from the Zenyatta.
Right, we have both support ultimates actually for the Cyber Colonels, and whereas Harassrador on the side of Woodstock Gold is only at half of his Transcendence. Let's see if they can pull off these ultimate combos. Looks like they're going to run around into the lower left side of the point, and they're going to be holding there.
Yeah, it looks like, but it kind of looks like they left this Zenyatta to hang outside of the point. He's kind of a little lost. It looks like they're going to be down another player as they go into this fight.
Right now, and Blaze is going to get the pick onto Deroy. As Deroy pops the Moira ultimate, he's going to die. Havoctor is going to get the pick onto Orbeon, and Blaze is going to take down Obi Guy. There was just a little lack of synergy in that push, I have to say, because Sakaluigi got picked off by Emblazon on the one hand, and then the rest of the team kind of ran in, maybe haphazardly.
Yeah. And it looks like Cyber Colonels are going to opt back into the Mercy strategy, swapping off of that Moira, but now they're going to have 5 ultimates going into this point capture, and have decided to assault on left side here.
Oh, what a great shot coming out from Blaze, and they have to pop that res onto Captain Jones, and now the concussion blast did not land, but now we have the rest of the Cyber Colonels running on the point. Shadow Dragon's going to be popping that whole hog, trying to break down that shield, but Sakaluigi's Rock Barad's going to take down Overbutt. Unfortunately, Harassrador is able to take him down. Now Mercy Boss just sitting up on top, able to not really contest, and now the rest of the Cyber Colonels are going to go down.
Yeah, I want to see these Cyber Colonels play together more. It looks like towards these last couple fights they've been splitting up a lot. They've been kind of split up definitely a lot. We have the Zen, getting out of the fight there. We had just in this last fight taking different passages, and then having to half regroup in the middle of the fight. Definitely not their strongest moments. But coming into this last push, we'll see what they're going to be doing here.
Alright, so we have 30 seconds left on the clock. Shadow Dragon's going to be trying to run in with his Ryan in the middle of the field, but Overbutt's going to take down Sakaluigi. That's a huge pick because now there's nothing to take down him. Blaze, and as he pops his ultimate, taking down Obi guy with that barrage. The Transcendence is gone from Captain Jones. Now Emblazon's just going to go ham on this point. Mercybot's going to get the res on the Pickle Best. Emblazon takes down D-Roy, and Overbutt deflects the Death Blossom back at Orbion. That's going to be a full hold, or a full second point hold coming out from Woodstock Gold.
Yeah, Woodstock Gold taking this first game. Solid gameplay from this Woodstock Gold side. As we go into this map too, like I said earlier, I want to see these Cyber Colonels group up a little more, use their voice comms that they have available to them, and kind of, you know, and synergize their pushes more. You know, they shouldn't be split apart. They should be playing together and knowing how to position with these fights.
Epic, pure class.
So, hopefully, as we roll into the second map, I believe we're going into Oasis as the second map here, and once we get that figured out, so what did you think about this game so far?
Right now, I think we're just seeing a really solid team play coming out from Woodstock. It's no wonder they're undefeated. They're peeling for each other. They're applying pressure at the right points all together, and it shows the amount of work they're putting in. Kind
Definitely, I agree with that. I actually really enjoyed to see the Torbjorn coming in for Woodstock Gold side. It was kind of, you know, we don't really see Torbjorn in competitive play, and seeing them use it really effectively on point 1 and point 2 was pretty great. It's interesting to see Mercy still being played so much, even with the resurrection nerfs, but it looks like she's still just as powerful.
Right, and I think the thing about Resurrect though is that during Valkyrie, it's still instant. It's still just as powerful in Ultimate, which is like 20 seconds of Mercy being basically unkillable unless your Widow lands a sick headshot, like Piccolo Best did actually that first point attack. But now we're moving over to Oasis. So, as most people say, this is a true contest of skill. Let's see if the Cyber Colonels can pull it out against Woodstock Gold.
Yeah, Oasis being kind of like spread out map. You know, we have you know, Gardens that has like the top ledge. You know, these teams can approach the capture point in various different ways, and I want to see Cyber Colonels, you know, use these hallways. You know, they play a lot of heroes that can abuse the hallways, can abuse these tight corridors.
Right, it looks like one of the players is heading to the bathroom right now, so we'll take a short break as well.
Welcome to Oasis.
And welcome back. Right now we are watching the match of the quarterfinal match between Woodstock Gold and Ledyard's Cyber Colonels. Right now Woodstock Gold is up 1-0, taking a 2-1 victory on Hanamura.
Yeah, going into this next map, I want to see Cyber Colonels kind of play a little better with their team composition. I honestly want to see Pickle at Best bring out his Widowmaker more. He did some fantastic work on that Widowmaker for the Woodstock Gold team, getting multiple headshots across team fights here. But it looks like they're gonna start spamming a lot of different champions. Hopefully, we could see what their team comp is as they start to go into this waiting lobby.
Right now, we see him blazing on that bear again. Sakaluigi is going to be metagaming that like crazy, locking McCree instantly. We see D-Roy on the Ana, actually. I have not seen much Ana play in competitive Overwatch in many a week.
Yeah, with the Ana buff recently coming in, hopefully with that extra damage, hopefully we'll kind of see D-Roy doing a little more extra damage as he comes into these fights and hopefully supports his team a little better.
3, 2, 1.
Right now we
But it
have
looks like-
Lucio Zen coming out from Woodstock Gold, actually, one of the old school dive comps. We'll see what they can do. Or, well, it would be a dive comp, but it looks like they're just trying to get to point faster and then just rain a ton of damage using Mercy Bot's Bastion.
Yeah, with the Bastion on a King of the Hill is very interesting. And especially like it looks like we sort of have like the dive tanks here coming off of the Cyber Kernel side.
Right now, Shadow Dragon's gonna be jumping in, trying to do some damage on that Mercy Bot. Mercy Bot's gonna go down to Obi Guy, and Orbion's gonna take down Pickle at best. That's a huge fight for the Cyber Kernels, actually taking the point immediately.
Yeah, definitely. Being able to take out that Bastion, who's just like the highest damage threat, really quickly. Really strong play from the Cyber Kernels, being able to secure that point quickly. And now it looks like the Woodstock Gold's just grouping up and getting ready for this next push.
Right, it looks like Overbutt's gonna be running onto the points. Luigi has a nice flashbang onto Overbutt, but is unable to get the kill from it. The shield goes down from Shadow Dragon because Mercy Bot just has so much damage on that Bastion. But right now they can't step onto the point yet. Orbion's going to be putting a lot of pressure on the backline. Shadow Dragon is going to go down. There's just too much damage up close. Can't be diving in like that. But Obi Guy's going to get the thruster kill onto Mercy Bot. Havoc Tuar landing a nice boop onto Obi Guy, taking down the mech. Just a full health mech, and then Blazon's going to get the pick onto Orbion. And onto D-Roy and a Sakaluigi. That's a 3k in that one play alone. Almost a 4k, but Pickle best steals it from him. And that's going to be the point for Woodstock Gold.
Yeah, strong play coming in from the Woodstock Gold side. Mercy Bot being able to survive a little longer this time on the Bastion, and switching off to Reaper coming up onto this next push for the Cyber Kernel side. We have a lot of ult economy coming from the Woodstock Gold side. Hopefully they'll be able to use it well against this Cyber Kernel's team.
Right now, they're just gonna exchange some poke at some poke damage at the choke, and Pickle at best gonna be on this side. He's gonna get pushed out of the hallway, but not much harm done. He's sitting very close to very close. Probably gonna pop his ultimate as soon as they push in. Captain John's gonna get the pick on the Mercy Bot actually, and Overbutt goes down to Orbion. Orbion goes down to Overbutt. Gonna land a pin on the Diva mech. And it's gonna go down. Overbutt's gonna pop the Earth Shatter. Only gets one for it. But now the Rock Barrage is coming out from Blazon. Takes down Captain Jones and Shadow Dragon. And now Havoc Tuar is gonna frag out as well on this Lucio, taking down Sakaluigi and D-Roy and Obi Guy. Well, this Lucio is going off.
Yeah, fantastic boops coming in from this Lucio, being able to kind of knock a whole Diva out from the last team fight, and now taking 3 kills in this team fight. Can't wait to see how he continues playing. He's been playing really well.
Fantastic shots coming off of Sakaluigi actually, getting the clean headshot onto Harazrador. And now they're up 6v5. Let's see if they can push in time. They're sitting on 5 ultimates. Let's see some of them come out.
Yeah, with this 5 ultimates, we have the Ana boost, we have the Diva bomb. Hopefully they'll be able to kind of push this in. We have the Lucio ultimate kind of kicking off the fight here.
And so actually right before the Lucio ult was the Reaper ultimate, and great timing coming out for Havoc Tuar, but Captain Jones is still going to take down Havoc Tuar, and Shadow Dragon's going to get the pick onto Overbutt. Most of the ultimates coming out from the Cyber Kernels now, which does not bode well for the next fight. But at the same time, Woodstock Gold also not sitting on very many ultimates.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see this Zarya kind of gain her Gravitron here soon, but she gets kind of knocked out. Looks like we're only going to see a McCree High Noon in this next team fight.
Right, and a great sleep dart coming out from D-Roy, gonna take Havoc Tuar right on the point. Captain Jones taking down a Blazon. That's always a good matchup. Zen versus Pharah.
Yeah. We have 4 ultimates on the side of Woodstock Gold as they push into this point. It looks like they're going to group really quickly, only missing this Pharah.
Right.
It looks like they should be able to cap this soon.
Yeah, there's only 14% left for the blue team to contest though. Razrador is gonna fall off actually. Havoc Tuar gonna get the pick on Sakaluigi in return. That's unfortunate. He hasn't popped his High Noon yet. The pin once again landing onto the mech, and now Blaze is going to pop that barrage, going to get 2 picks out from it. Mercy Bot's going to get 2 picks as well from the Death Blossom alone, taking down Orbion. Mercybot's counterpart, and now Piccolo Best's gonna pop this tire and take down Sakaluigi.
Yeah, I can't wait to see the play of the games of this match. We're gonna see a lot of boops coming out of Havoc Tour here.
Score 1-0.
Yeah,
Wait,
Havoc Tour playing a really solid game on Lucio, and as they go into this next area for the Oasis, we're coming into the area with the jump pads where a lot of people can kind of take advantage of the height and use ledges and fight in the center room. What do you think about this map coming up for this team?
Right, I mean, you said it, the jump pad's gonna be so valuable because Sakaluigi needs to get up there and shut down Emblazon, but if they can deny the high ground for him, then that's gonna be Emblazon running amok.
Yeah, I can't wait to see Havoc Tour kind of play with the boop on this map too. I like booping random characters into traffic and kind of see them getting knocked out by a car.
I think that's just a huge fear of most players, so that we rarely see much play from that side. Right now, Overbutt's going to be able to jump onto the high ground first and deny it from Shadow Dragon as Emblazon just rains some death onto him. Right now, at this big health pack, Mercybot's going to be challenging Orbeon on this Reaper duel. But the OP guy's going to get removed from his mech, and then a nice Concussion Blast coming out is going to take him down. Right now, so many picks going on from both sides. Havoc Tour taking down Sakaluigi. That means Emblazon going to go and kill off this Captain Jones. Havoc Tour once again getting another kill, taking out Orbeon. Emblazon going to take down Captain Jones, and now the sleep dart coming around from D-Roy, but unfortunately gets woken up. And now it looks
Lucio.
like... Yep, go ahead.
Go ahead, man. Lucio's putting in some solid DPS for his team and coming in really clutch with some of these speed boosts.
Right, now Woodstock Gold is going to be able to take this point, and Emblazon's just going to be raining some death once again, almost sitting on a barrage.
Yeah, and we have the Woodstock Gold side they have most of their ultimates kind of ready. We have the Reaper ult, we have Pharah almost at her ultimate as well. Piccolo Best being able to kind of take out D.Va all by himself, and hopefully they can regroup in time for the Cyber Kernel side and continue on this push.
Right, and on the other hand, the Cyber Kernels are well, number one, their push is going to get killed by that Death Blossom, but they are sitting on almost a Nano Boost and a Winston ultimate. So that's gonna be if Shadow Dragon were to dive in with that Nano Boost, he could tank most of the damage with the Nano Boost alone, and then pop that Primal Rage. It's an extra 1000 HP.
Yeah, and they can do it safely behind their Zenyatta ultimate too, since that's just coming up here as well. We see Obi Guy kind of switching off to the Roadhog here. How do you feel about that?
I think the bigger issue is that like once they do go in, they're not really coordinating. So maybe the Hog will help if they can get the hook.
Yeah. I feel like they do need to play around kind of like the Winston shields and stuff like that more, but when they do, it comes out really well for them.
Right, now Emblazon's gonna get the pick onto D-Roy with that Rocket Barrage, but Emblazon himself goes down. Havoc Tour's gonna get this kill once again on Sakaluigi. Overbutt's gonna take down Captain Jones, and then Harassro's gonna bring Emblazon back up. Right now it's pretty much a 6v5 right now. Havoc Tour's gonna pop that sound barrier while Overbutt pops the Dragon Blade, and now Piccolo Best's gonna pop that tire, and it's gonna be a clear point.
Yeah. Practically not much contest from the Cyber Kernels outside of that first initial point. It's interesting to see outside of those first couple of games on Hanamura, we're seeing no Moira play, and obviously, it could be the lack of practice from these teams, but I kind of wanted to see some more Moira coming in because I feel like she's such a strong hero.
Right, but I think people are also a little apprehensive to run her just because she's so new, and maybe you're not as well practiced as Havoc Tour and as Lucio, for example. We would not have seen him in that kill feed as often. Maybe I don't know. Maybe we would have seen him more.
A solid 4 gold medals coming in for that Lucio at the end, for those environmental kills, objective time, stuff like that. Havoc Tour playing out of his mind during those 2 games there. But it looks like we have wrapped up this game of Woodstock Gold versus Cyber Kernels. I feel like we're going to go to a break here. Thank you guys so much. We should be coming back around 5:30 for the next match.